He really wanted me to see the Lord of the Rings series once. And so he invited me over to watch all three of them. They're extended versions. So this is from somebody who's never read
at the same time?
Yeah, in one sitting. He says, you really got to watch it like this. So I go to his house, sit down and watch it. And he didn't even watch it with me because he's seen it before. So he just kept bringing me snacks and was doing housework for like 10 and a half hours.
Did you fall asleep? Be honest, did you fall asleep?
I fell asleep multiple times.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to say something controversial right now. I think the Hobbit series was better than Lord of the Rings.
I'm going to say something even more controversial. I didn't even know there was a Hobbit series. I'm comedian Timmy Boyle, and this is the greatest live Instagram comedy experience that nobody knew about. Well, hello everybody. It is 7 o'clock on some day in March. I don't know. Feels like all the days are blending together. Now, in general, my days blend together because I really don't have a Monday to Friday or a weekend. So thanks for those that are coming in right now. Look, Crystal's in here, and Paula's in here, Anita's in here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. You are watching episode 5 of Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. As you know, we really can't get out of our house very often, and our lives are basically in front of large groups of people. So hopefully over the next little while here, more people will join us. And we've had a great time over the last 4 days. Joey ILO has been on the show here, as well as John Hollingsworth from the Fidgets has been on the show. Derek Tennant was on yesterday, and of course Chris Wineland was also on. We had a great talk about late night television. So thank you for joining us. Hey, Paul, thanks so much for asking a request to be in the video. I think it's Paul. It's RM Paul. But I can't invite you in right now because I'm about to connect with Leland Klassen. He's the comedian that I'll be calling today here on Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. Now, Leland has probably been in Cquarantine in probably in the Vancouver area. I assume he's not stuck somewhere out on the road, but he's probably at his home on the West Coast, and we're going to reach out to him today. But thanks for those of you who are tuning in right now. Crystal, you've been viewing for a few days now. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys have been doing in your quarantine time, but I have found that this has been one of the most creative times that I've ever had. Mainly because it feels like the world has stopped, right? The world has stopped. Time keeps moving, but I mean, I can't even be booking events right now. So all that time that I used to spend, putting emails and all that stuff together and trying to book events and call churches and call venues and all that stuff has really come to a halt because nobody wants to talk about booking anything because we don't know when all this is going to end. But what I have found, though, is that because of that, I'm able to catch up on things. And maybe you found that too. So I've been able to catch up on a lot of stuff. I'm looking forward to actually the next week of this, however this is going to last, because I'm going to catch up on everything that I should have been doing. And I've been creating more content. I've been trying to be more active on social media. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to start this show here. Episode 5 of Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. Just want to have a chance to talk with some of my comedian friends, find out how they've been doing in life. Let's talk some comedy. Let's make some people laugh. Let's talk about kind of what projects they've been working on. So, CJ here has been faking naps to avoid housework. See, CJ, here's the thing. I just really take naps to avoid the housework. I don't know why you need to fake them. Just lie down, go take a nap. But the problem with that is that I actually enjoy housework, and I'm actually the one who does the housework. So it really only hurts me. But I try to do them both. I try to nap and do housework. So thank you, Crystal, by the way, for your love. We certainly love you as well. So I'm going to see if Leland is available right now. let's check out here. Wow. Let's see. It is now, I think it's like 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock out in the West Coast time. Well, currently Leland is not here. Jacob, how are you doing, man? I met Jacob down in where were we? Pasadena, down at the Ice House, legendary comedy club down in. I think they said it was like the fifth biggest or best comedy club in America. Jacob and I were both down there for Leslie Norris Townsend and Joey Sad. They've been involved in putting together this clean comedy challenge, and that's where I met Jacob. So I'm excited that he's here. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. 4. Why are you out on the West Coast, Jacob? Oh, you're down in Pasadena area, quite possibly. That could be true. Crystal here is saying that she hasn't been wearing pants to avoid doing laundry, as am I. That's why you will only see this show from the waist up, because I haven't worn pants in almost a week now, because why bother? It lifts the laundry level up, number one. We got to spend more money on laundry detergent, which we really should be spending on food. I have 3 rolls of toilet paper left right there. So I don't bother wearing the pants. I don't actually like wearing pants in general, but the world frowns upon the not wearing pants concept. So, but on a show like this, I just put on a shirt and I'm ready to go. Well, Jacob is down in Nevada. So that's cool. So we got people coming on checking out the show here from all over North America, and we are actually waiting for Leland Klassen to appear, because Leland is the comedian that I want to be talking to today on Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. Now, technically, I should be calling him, but I am not technically savvy, so I'm hoping that he joins us so that I can push the little request button. But if anybody knows how I can get a hold of him while I'm on live right now, feel free to let me know. Who's that? Is that Meggie Jenny? Now, is that switched around? Are you really Jenny Meggie, or are you Meggie Jenny? That's an important thing to know. I'm Timmy Boyle, and it's just always in that order. Meggie Jenny is in Missouri. His new movie Sleeper Agent is Bomb. Now, in the comedy world, well, that could be bad. So I don't know if you want to, it's Meggie Jenny. Okay, so Meggie, do you want to explain the whole bomb thing? Is that like the bomb, like I'm the bomb, like great, or bomb as in it completely flopped? Because I haven't seen it yet, and I'd like to see it, but I can't imagine that it bombed. So it's good? Oh, good. Fantastic. So here's the thing. We now have viewers from all around North America here, and we are waiting to connect with Leland Klassen on episode 5 here of Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. While we're waiting for him to come in here, how have you guys been spending your Cquarantine time? Anybody have something that they've been doing to get through this time? I personally haven't felt my life change very much. Because when I'm not touring and not on the road, I work out of home. I live a pretty simple life. I don't go visit a whole lot of people, because performing gets me my people fix. But once I go home, I don't want to see people anymore. So I live in this little village that shuts down at 5 o'clock. So even though it now shuts down at like never open, I don't even notice the difference. Jacob's been writing jokes like crazy. Listen, Jacob, I'm telling you what. This is absolutely the opportunity to create. I have been creating more content. I've been in a really creative span here. We got to take advantage of this. I know it seems like our lives are being turned upside down, but this is a really interesting reset that we've been given to really just start creating stuff. CJ's trying to get his wife social distancing. Doesn't apply. Leland Klassen is now here. We are going to connect with Leland. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know how to work these buttons. Let's see here. Let's try this. Man, I don't know what's happening here. Leland, send me an invite. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get on here. This is the problem with live. People often ask, why don't people do like live TV anymore? Well, I'll tell you why. Because stuff like this happens and it freezes. Leland, if you're watching, help us out here, man. I can't get you in this video. So Maggie, tell me right now, what was the best part, without spoilers, if you're still here, no spoilers, but what was your favorite part of the movie Sleeper Agent while we're waiting to figure out this tech problem and trying to get Leland on here? So if Maggie's still here. And then I also, while we're waiting for Maggie to answer that question, Jacob, have you been performing much? That's something I'd like to know about. The falling. Oh, did he? He falls a lot. Did he fall a lot in that movie? Okay, Leland, if you're still here, buddy, and this is the first time we've had this technical problem. Log back out and then send me a request again. Try that. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to figure this all out too. So Leland's going to have to log out of this thing, and hopefully we can get back in here. For some reason, there's a disconnect with the technology-wise. So Jacob has been performing all the clubs are closed down, so not much performing. Okay, so I kind of meant before the whole thing. Okay, so here we go. Leland, oh my, well, this is a colossal failure right here, folks. This is a colossal failure. Okay, here's what we're gonna have to do. I can't figure out. I am pushing buttons. You can't tell that I'm pushing buttons, but I am literally pushing buttons. And now, for some reason, my camera is turned the other way. I don't know how to do anything about that. Literally everything is frozen right now. Hey, Maggie, I need to tell you this right now. I love how awkward this is. I am one of those comics that enjoys these moments. Leland doesn't like it. No, that is true. I can understand that. But if we can't get Leland on here, I don't know how to change this. Push twice changes the view. I get it. So I don't know. It says that, see, this is the beauty of live television. It says that I got 2 people sending a request to be on live video, RM Paul 1 and Leland Klassen, but I can't view it. Oh, wow. I can tell you what, in episode 5, this is going to be the very first time that we've ever had these problems. So, all right. I don't know. Any tech people out there right now? This is live entertainment at its best or worst, depending on your definition. You know what I get jacked up about within comedy? Sent to video view. All right. Hey, wait. Oh, did we just have a miracle? Did we just have a miracle? It's waiting. It says waiting for Leland Klassen. It's connect. Oh my goodness.
We made it.
That was one of the most stressful video calls I have ever had. How are you, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. That beard looks awesome.
Oh, do you like it?
I do. You've gone back and forth over the last little while, though, haven't you?
Sometimes I shave it, and then I'll just get too lazy or too depressed to shave again. And a week and a half later, it's like, maybe I'll grow a beard.
So we're in the depressive state right now. Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
definitely. Yeah, this is most definitely a depression beard right here.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I'm glad that you're on with us right now. This is episode 5 of Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. First of all, how have you been doing in Cquarantine?
This is how I've been doing.
It's been
I have not been handling it very well. No, not very well at all.
Now, are both boys home with you right now?
No. My oldest son's living in Vancouver, and he's working from home. And so I said, hey, why don't you come to our house? And he's like, nah, no thanks. He'd rather be by himself.
Well, according to the government, he's just following the rules, man.
Oh, but I think we can quarantine together, like as a family. He could literally come here, and I don't know, but
Well,
whatever.
I've actually taken the government rules as a way to excuse myself from meeting with family. So
Oh,
I guess it does
okay,
happen. It can
sure.
happen both ways.
That's what my youngest son is doing. He he won't eat with us or anything. He takes his food and goes right upstairs. And when we say, "Hey, dude, you want to eat with us?" He's like, "Hey, quarantine," and then he just shuts the door.
Nice. Well, he'll probably get some sort of financial benefit from the government then, because they're tracking that and knowing who's following the rules and who aren't. So maybe there'll be a kickback down the road. Hey,
Maybe he can lend me some money then.
will he maybe like pay a ticket for you to perform for him or something like that? Like,
Hopefully something. We'll work something out.
all right. Just so you know, there is no budget on this show, so I thank you for coming by.
I thought this was part of that Facebook Live Canada Arts Grant, 100 grand. Isn't that?
If there is
No?
that, I've applied too late. But if something comes down the road, I'll remember you. This footage will be archived, and we'll make sure that you're brought into that circle there. I want to talk about your movie, which apparently is doing very well. We actually have a fan on the movie who actually said on here, Maggie is her name. I don't know if you know Maggie.
Maggie's awesome. Yeah, I've never met her, but I talk to her all the time on social media.
She said
She's an actress, an accomplished actress herself.
oh, well, she said that
She's killing it in the game.
her
Yeah.
favorite part of that movie, with no spoilers, unless this is a big important part, is that you fell, and that was her favorite part.
I fell a lot.
Okay,
So
all right. So,
she'd have to narrow it down a little more. Oh, hey, Amberly Niece is on. Hey, Amberly Niece.
hi,
I
Emily
would
Denise.
normally I'd be working with her right now. In fact, this weekend we were going to be in, I don't know, Amberly, where are we going to be this weekend? Somewhere, and we'd be setting up right now for the show.
Oh, which show?
Yeah.
Like, which show were you to be?
Marriage date night.
Okay,
Amberly's
cool.
another comedian that works with me on those marriage date nights somewhere in the U.S. Philly, she says. Yeah, near Philadelphia.
Fantastic. Well, Amberly, nice to meet you here, and welcome to the show. I want to talk about the movie, but I wanted to show you something right here. I went digging for this.
Oh, sweet. Nice. The
So
comedy tournament shirt. I love it.
I have two of these. This is the small one because I like to just really show off my yoga body.
I was going to say that yoga's paying off.
Yeah, so it was either this one or the large one. But for all those that are tuning in right now, I want to say this to those that don't know. Leland Klassen is the reason why I do full-time comedy now. And this shirt was from that tour, right? It was from season 1.
I don't know if it was from season 1, but it's that's what it's based on. So yeah, sure.
Well, it was on Comedy Tournament that Leland gave me the chance to, despite World Vision's rules, they weren't happy to find out that he had given me stage time.
Yeah.
but yeah, that did it. So I'm forever grateful, man, for the opportunity you gave me, and it's one of the reasons why we try to raise up a generation on the circuit as well, because you gave me that chance.
And that's the reason that you're currently unemployed, is what you're saying.
Hey, I never thought about that. You do like to bring things in a different perspective then.
Well, that's my job, right?
So you are the reason I am unemployed. I never actually attached that together. But
yeah, you're welcome.
well, in order to make some income, I might try to sell this shirt right off my back. So
hey, if it works, let me know, because I got a whole box of them somewhere.
If anybody wants to start bidding, we'll take the rest of the show here to bid on this shirt. There's a limited edition. And it's going to come right off. I'll take it right off of me, and I'll ship it off.
Hey, Timmy, I'm actually also wearing an old shirt. It's just an older. Can we try that?
Yeah. Let's put that up too. So Leland's old shirt, not much story behind it that we know of, but that's available. So we'll start bidding shirts as this thing goes on here. Tell me about Sleeper Agent, man. I'm so stoked about this. I haven't seen it yet. But tell me, like, what's happening? You've been touring it around.
Well, I love how you introduced it earlier. You're like, it's going so well. It's like, well, we did a couple premieres, and then the world shut down. So I don't know if it's doing well.
The
But
Instagram images made it look like it was doing well.
that's the point of Instagram, right?
Well then you should have shaved.
Uh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's we're getting we got some good buzz already from I don't know why my voice got so high when I said that. We're getting some good buzz. But there's yeah, it was really fun to make, and I'm happy with the feedback I've been getting so far, I guess is the best way to put it.
Now you wrote this, right? This is
Sleeper Agent shut down the world. I love it, Maggie. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I originally it was my concept. I wrote the script, and then I approached a couple guys, Nathan Blair and Brad Mix, and the three of us produced the movie. And Nathan helped me rewrite it and get it ready for mass consumption.
That's awesome.
The first version was just way too dirty. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
Less falling.
Yeah, I don't know who put that much falling in. It might have been me.
Okay, all right.
I'll tell you what. When I was doing the movie, I didn't realize how many stunts I did put into it. So that's we'd be looking at. Okay, we're doing this scene tomorrow, and I'd look at it and I'd be like, what? I forgot about that. I gotta fall down something again, or I gotta get punched in the face, or I gotta get flipped over.
So you did all your own stunts.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of. First of all, there's no body double that's gonna match this, right? Unless we get some prosthetic hands on a guy. But yeah, also no budget for that. Okay. So it was kind of. But Jace Mix was our stunt coordinator, and he made sure that I barely got hurt.
Barely. Okay.
Well, I did a little bit, but that's.
Well, I'm sure any pain that you suffered, according to Maggie, is worth it, because that was the highlight of the movie. So if anybody's interested in seeing Falling, Sleeper Agent.
Yeah. There's no real plot. We just went straight to falling.
Hey, some of the most popular TV shows right now is just about people falling and getting hit with hockey sticks and undisclosed location.
Just think of it as a really long TikTok. That's what the movie is. It's like the longest TikTok you've ever seen.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I'm not. No, I don't even know what that means. I just heard the kids talking about it. So
yeah, it's good. I like it actually. There you go. Well, that's cool, man. Well, I hope I can get a chance to see it soon. You're just touring it around. Like, do you have anything like? Are you ever going to bring it here into Ontario? Like, if this virus stops, like, is that part of the plan?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we're working on distribution deals, and that includes, home entertainment deals. That includes streaming services. That includes, we're kicking around a theatrical run, whether we're going to do that. We're likely not going to do that now. Well, I'm making it sound like it's the Quarantine. It was about ready to be launched in theaters. No, we probably were never going to do it, but those were some of the discussions that we had. And so once we figure all that out, set a plan out, then I'll let everyone know when it's coming down. But yeah.
Now, seeing as I believe that this Cquarantine situation is probably going to take 5 to 10 years, have you thought about writing the sequel already and launching them together?
Oh, that's great. Or maybe like Back to the Future, we just shoot them all at once, like the next two.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
And then once this whole thing lifts and everybody like rushes to the theaters, all three of them, you'll have come see like the 8 o'clock it starts. Do all three of them in a row.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
But then it'll be interesting to see as they you look at the numbers. If the first one did really well, if they're at the exact same time, does the second one do as well, or do we just start to lose every movie?
Mm. Or just put them all together. Do you have an extended version of this one?
I do have an extended version, actually. Yeah.
So, like a mutual friend of ours, Eric Spath, he really wanted me to see the Lord of the Rings series once, and he had all three of them, and I didn't want to see it because they were too long and just a whole lot of falling. I think like it was just a lot of stuff going on. And so he invited me over to watch all three of them. They're extended versions. So this is from somebody who's never read
at the same
book.
time.
Yeah, in one sitting. He says, you really got to watch it like this. So I go to his house, sit down, and watch it. And he didn't even watch it with me because he's seen it before. So he just kept bringing me snacks and was doing housework for like 10 and a half hours.
Did you fall asleep? Be honest. Did you fall asleep?
I fell asleep multiple times.
Yeah, that's okay.
I couldn't track that thing at all. But yeah, he would just keep bringing me more popcorn. It was a pretty interesting experience all around.
Okay, so here's, I'm going to say something controversial right now. I think the Hobbit series was better than Lord of the Rings.
I'm going to say something even more controversial. I didn't even know there was a Hobbit series.
Oh, okay.
So, there was multiple Hobbit movies?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't there 3? I think there was 3.
I have no idea. I don't.
Desolation of Smog.
I've been in my house
for sure.
I've been in my house for a long time with it. Did those come out before the virus?
The quarantine. You know what? Here's the thing. What I keep forgetting is that you've been self-quarantined since SARS. I forgot that you've been in your house for 7 years.
It was I don't know. Wait, was SARS before or after Ebola? Because that was when I really hunkered down.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't even know. I don't know.
And the Spanish flu freaked me out a little bit.
Can I say this? This is going to also be controversial. Do we know during this time how many flu deaths? Because we have a number of flu deaths every year. Are we forgetting about those now because of this one?
Oh yeah, we're forgetting about diabetes, cancer. We're forgetting about a whole lot of things right now. Yeah.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that. I feel like I shouldn't have said that now.
No.
Can we edit that out? Can you edit that?
Yeah, of course we can. It's live. I'm sure that's how it works. No, that's fine to say. Listen, here's
look. We just jumped. We just lost 3 people since I said that. We literally just lost 3 people. I apologize, you guys. I did not mean to stir it up.
Now, are you? How controversial do you want to go? Do you? So I've been talking. You don't want to go controversial at all?
No.
Okay. All right.
You know, watch this beard grow as we speak. It's just going to start to. The depression is just going to grow out of my face. Well, what were you going to say?
Well, I don't. Okay, number one, this can be either one or two ways. I believe the one extreme is that the government started this whole thing. That's what some people believe. I'm not saying which side I'm on. I'm just telling you extremes.
Sure.
The other extreme is that every 50, 100 years or whatever, the world gets kind of a very natural, the earth does its thing, like things happen like this. And so I don't know, did the government cause this, or is the earth trying to clean us all out?
Maybe the earth is working with the government on they're meeting on the side and they're saying, let's call some people. Here's the scary thought. Maybe, did you hear about these dolphins that are swimming in Venice? They're swimming in the harbor now because there's no pollution. There's no, maybe Thanos was right.
Oh, now there's a movie series that I can stand behind.
Okay.
Because that was much more documentary-ish. So I didn't know there were dolphins. I knew there were fish. I saw the video last night.
Yeah, dolphins are swimming in the Venice streets because they're like, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? And we're like, we're just hunkering down. And they're like, oh.
So why would people want to ever leave their houses again if now dolphins are running free? And isn't that what we all wanted at one point?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Is that just an Ontario thing?
I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, we want dolphins swimming around.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, they say as well in China right now, they say that this isn't even a joke, but they do say that just like the Venice River and stuff is all clearing up because the people have been inside for a week. Apparently, the air level in China is becoming what they quote unquote breathable, which is a sad state to what it used to be. But I don't know how all this is going to sort itself out. But
you and I are definitely losing our houses, but still, maybe we'll have fresher air for a couple weeks.
I don't even have a house. This door was open. I just came in to do a video. I needed internet.
Well, that's why we've had trouble with the connection. You stole from a house that has poor internet connection.
Oh man. Okay. I got to do some research before I walk around. I would have thought here in this tiny village in the middle of nowhere that surely internet was solid, but
that makes sense.
I don't want to.
Like,
I don't want to
logical conclusion.
I don't want to point out where I am per se, but so tell me. So share with me. We're not going to be on here very much longer. I try to keep this thing under 4 hours, but I did want you to kind of like share something. I don't know, positive, funny, like in the midst of everything that is happening. And there is, I know your beard is growing, and a lot of us are going through tough times, and a lot of people that are on here are going through tough times. But one of the things that I've really come to realize is how much I took for granted the ability to go on stage and to perform and to make people laugh. And in this time now, I found that I've become more creative, and that's what this kind of spurred on. This idea to call comedians in Cquarantine and talk to them wasn't necessarily to I didn't have a game plan for it, but I realized how much I love just giving people a break and allowing people to laugh a bit. So in the midst of everything that's going on, what do you got? Like, what can you give? Like, what has been something good, positive that you've been able to experience in the midst of everything here?
Nothing.
Okay, all right. That was Leland Klassen, everybody.
This is
Thank you so
terrible. Much. There's no good that can come from this.
I know that's not really you. I know.
Well, the beard is talking, maybe. This phone call, there's your positive. I got to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in a while. We kept talking about we got to set aside some time to talk, and we should have probably done that. But I'll take this. This is good too.
No, it absolutely is, and but I think you're right. There's a lot of people that are probably on here. I mean, the winners of everything that's going on right now are Netflix and social media, right? Because everybody's watching Netflix and everybody's going on social media. And I have found that I've connected even with family and friends in general since this thing came down, because just out of the need to say, hey, how are you feeling? And I realized, oh my goodness, I haven't talked to so-and-so in a while. Yeah. And this is the first time that I've chatted with you for a while. So as a result of me being in Cquarantine, this gets put together. And so, no, you're right. I'll take that. That's a solid positive.
Thank you.
Now, I believe...
I lost you now.
You still there? You there?
Yes.
Now? Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, it is. There's lots of positives. I mean, you can find in anything, right? But that's definitely one, connecting with people and reaching out to people. Here's the thing that I realized the most about myself, and so maybe that's a good thing, is just how selfish. Like, I didn't even really think about this as a thing until the moment it started affecting me personally. And then I was like, oh, I should be praying about people dying around the world, because now all of a sudden it has my attention. Right. Because you know what I mean? Which is a terrible thing to say, but it's the truth. So it's helped me kind of see, okay, I got a little bit of selfishness that I probably, I'm dealing with. So
I think that's going to be true with a lot of us, though, is realizing a lot of things that we didn't take time to think about. Like, even like, for me, it's been a lot about all the things I took for granted, the stuff that I just, to be able to go to the store, like my son and I eat a lot of eggs, and to be able to just go to the store when we're like running out, because I never plan, give me one egg left, and I'm like, I got to get eggs tomorrow, and then I don't, and then I'm like, oh, and I only have one egg, but I can't even walk over and just pick up eggs. We have to have a game plan. And I also noticed that my existence is way simpler than I thought it was, which is a good thing, but I think people might find it the other way too. Like, I really don't have a lot, and I don't go a lot of places. Like, my life hasn't changed very much, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, the only time I'd ever really go out somewhere is to perform, and maybe I'd see my family, but I always would try to plan my family trips, the ones that are in Toronto, on days that I'm going to Toronto to catch a flight or passing through to perform. So my day-to-day existence is kind of like, oh, not much is happening. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I didn't get out enough. Maybe I didn't connect enough. And now I'm like feeling to connect.
You're a minimalist. it was trendy. You're being trendy. You didn't even realize you were.
Did you know I'm a vegan now?
No.
Yeah.
Is that like just because you ran out of eggs or what?
Well, actually, okay, yeah, the eggs thing, and now someone's going to say, "Wait, you just said you get eggs and you're a vegan." So I was a vegan because my son became a vegetarian. So Connor decided on his own, and he was like Kraft dinner, chicken fingers. That was it for like 16 years of his life, and then goes, "I'm going to become a vegetarian." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to become a vegan because I don't let my kids win at anything." So I'm like, I'm going to like
you got to up them,
point Timmy. But then I realized that I didn't want to have a whole garbage bin full of nuts always hanging. So that's why I started adding eggs. So I think I'm an ovo vegetarian now. But yeah, I guess I'm a minimalist. I'm a almost vegan. I don't know what's going to happen to me.
I don't know what's gonna. So here's one other thing that I was thinking about. Let me just throw this out there that I've also learned. So I guess learning is what is the positive I've taken from this.
Okay.
I learned in retrospect to be thankful. Like I'm learning to be thankful now, but when I realize when stuff gets taken away, or now even the financial hit, that it's like, oh wow, I'm pretty thankful that it was pretty good for a while there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I go back and I'm like, wow, I guess I was pretty blessed. I still am, but I'm going back in retrospect now. So from here on, hopefully I'll be more thankful for what I have every day. But I realize what I took for granted, to be thankful for.
Well, I can tell you the most thankful thing that I have been reflecting on is we had the circuit tour that ended on the 14th. So it was one day before. I don't know what it was like in BC, but one day before the limit dropped from 250 to 50. We were ending off the circuit tour, and
that shouldn't affect the circuit, should it? 50? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No. That's actually true. So here's the thing. The truth in that statement is that normally it wouldn't, but we were actually having bigger crowds that week leading up to this. So stuff was going on. I wasn't paying attention to it, but I was blowing it all off. Like once again, until it affects you personally, right? And I was like, come on, we got to finish this tour, and it's been a rough year. I mean, that's the honest side of comedy or entertainment. I mean, we often post, like we were talking about with Instagram and stuff. We post, the pictures that are all cropped nicely, so it looks like the room is full, and we post the happy pictures.
I'm going to get a green screen and show myself in G5 Jets and Lamborghinis from now on.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
I'm learning how to do it. Oh, for sure. I'm going to make myself look like Prince.
But on 2 tours ago, did you see the post that I did where I had nobody? We got shut out. Like nobody showed up to the show.
Yeah.
And I debated like for the whole half kind of day afterwards, I think, should I post that picture? Because it's like I want people to see that the tour is doing well.
Right.
And I ended up choosing to do it because I was like, you know what, maybe this is something that people need to understand. And that's, I think, something that will be true with even what's going on now. People are like, some people don't even understand what being a full-time comedian is. We've every business has been affected, but we've lost, our whole business is in front of large groups. I mean, that's a pretty big hit. But I've had a rough year with the circuit in general. It's been a tough go trying to get over the 50 mark.
Yeah.
we have our good cities. That's,
you are hey, listen, you're quarantine proof. Like you're social distancing quarantine proof comedy.
Well, I feel based on the numbers that I'm looking at on our live right now, I feel like we're at a circuit show. So, but the tour has been growing. But it hasn't been reaching kind of what I need. And this past year has been, an upheaval in a lot of ways. But that tour coming up, we kept getting emails saying, "Are you canceling the shows? Are you canceling the shows?" As well as getting emails, probably equally, of saying, "Please don't cancel the shows. Please don't." Like people were saying, "Have you called the health people? Are you allowed to do this?" And other people saying, "Do not cancel no matter what. We need this." And so we were having our biggest numbers that we've had in probably a year leading up into this.
You're probably the cause for Ontario's numbers spiking.
not Ontario. We passed it on to North America, pretty much.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Because, well, our comic was American, and so we sent him down, and that just kind of blew the whole thing up.
Yeah.
So, but the number didn't drop to like 250 till we were approaching the weekend, and I just wanted to get through the weekend because I need those final 2 shows. And we got through that weekend with our biggest crowds. For the first time in a long time, I have this buffer that I didn't have, was able to catch up on a few things. And then the bomb dropped the next day, and they said, basically, there's going to be no events. And I come out of this thing going, like, that was the best time to have had a successful tour. If I had had it 3 tours ago, that money probably would have been poorly spent and moved around. But because it came when it did, you know, I'm thankful about the timing. You know, we can look at this and go, well, this is horrible timing. But, you know, I don't know. There's certain things that happened in my life, and I think we could all look at things and go, that was interesting how that happened at that time.
Yeah.
So, well, buddy, I think we should connect in person privately. Just
we should. I mean, we're close. We're close right now. There's but we should do officially privately.
Yeah. Because there's other parts of the story that I'm like, I should probably tell. And I was like, well, wait a minute, hold on. I see that there's 8 people viewing now. So that's a little stressful. But I just wanted to say once again, thank you for everything that you've done in my life, and how much you mean a ton to me, and I miss you, and I really wish that it hasn't been so long to get together, but this is the type of thing that I really look forward to doing, and I hope everybody on here not only connects with you. What are all your social medias? How can people, like, it's all Leland Klassen everywhere, right?
Yeah. There's Leland Klassen with periods in between some. I don't know. You'll find me.
Just type Leland with 2 E's. That's correct, right?
No. I still get that. I still am getting that. It's driving me crazy.
After all these years.
Well, they'll even go to my website and type in, like, go to my website, and that's 1 E, and then they'll go info@lelandklassen.com to reach me, and then the first thing they'll say is Leland. It's like, no, how did you get this far? You had to have spelt it right at least twice. Anyway.
That's like when I shake hands with people today, like at a show, posters will be up, Timmy Boyle's everywhere. My website's Timmy Boyle, and I'll say, hey, I'm Timmy. And they'll be like, hey, Tim. I'm like, no, hey, I'm Timmy. Oh, hi, Tim. No, you can't just change.
Yeah.
You can't just change my name. I get it. But I haven't been like Timmy with 2 E's. That's never showed up. So
you should try it.
Very
just see what happens.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today, man. And,
thanks for having me.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Calling Comedians in Cquarantine. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and ring the little bell so you and your friends don't miss any of the laughs. Episodes will be uploaded here until I run out. And be sure to check out the description below for links to connect with myself or my guests on social media, and also download the podcast version of this show. Until next time, remember, your brain, it's for thinking, not for eating. So just say no to zombies.